We are going to explain how to make the modifications on this kind of machine. So the first step, we are going to put the gripper card upside, and we are going to hit the limit switch to go the card upside, okay? Okay, right now, as soon as the gripper card is up, we are going to remove the spring gate. Before removing the spring gate, we need to activate the soft stop for security purpose. You can hear the slow click that indicates that the soft stop is activated. Okay, we are going to remove the spring gate. We need to remove these two small blocks, only two. These two small blocks have this gap, one thin, the other thick. So the correct position, the thin is inside, the thick is outside. So you can put the screw here just to remind you which is the position. So right now, remove the roller belt. Right now, the spring gate is removed. After remove the spring gate, we need to remove the motor for move the spring gate. So you need to grab the rack and little hang up to this side, and then you can remove the motor. When the motor is down, right now we proceed to remove the beam blades. After remove the motor, we need to remove right now the beam blades. We're going to use this tool. So you can put it here, this side, this area, and push it. When you push it, the rack get close on this side, so it's more easy to push the blade to the back of the rack. When the tool is inside, right now you can push the blades to the back of the rack. Just try to push it a little bit. You can see the rack is going facing to the back. side. You can grab the rack here and push it. Okay, right now we got the whole base. They are released. They are loosened from the secure grip. So right now we are going to take it out to proceed to the next step. When the beam blades are loosened from the rack, right now we can remove the tool, and then right now we have the time to remove the beam blades. Only take them away. After removing the beam blades, right now we are going to remove this sensor, the home sensor, using these 3 hex cap. Before that, right now we are going to take away the 2 racks. If you have the machine facing right, the front is front to you, is your right hand. Both racks, one of those have the home sensor and the other the roller. Okay. So right now we need to use a Phillips screwdriver. Let me show you what screw we are going to remove. These 2, and we need to open the front door of the machine to remove the other 2 screws from this rack. As soon as the screws are removed, you can push up this rack, and the rack is loose. This is the first one, and we proceed to the second one. To remove the other 2 screws, we need to remove the PC mount from the machine, because the other 2 screws are behind the PC. So remove these 2. And then you can grab the PC mount right now. These are the other 2 screws. Okay, so we need to go inside and do the same thing. Remove hold the rack up, and you can lose it. But first we need to detach some sensors, cables. It's only two. You cannot not confuse, because you are going to remove only two, and both are different. One is the 2 pins, and the second is it came with three pins, so you cannot take the wrong socket. Okay, so right now push it up, and then you lose this. Okay, after the rack are loose from the machine, we need to put we need to make a new hole. The original position from the roller to take more up, to get to increase more the height inside to grab the craft box. We are going to show you how we can do that. Okay, before removing the rack, right now we are going to remove this part and this one. You can push a little bit, you can lose it. And after remove this 6 screws, remove this part, and then you are going to get access to remove the whole unit roller. Then to get access to this, to remove this plate, you can cut here. You can cut it because this part we are not longer using, so it doesn't matter if you cut or not. So after that, you can remove this secure. And then push the roller pin to the other side. And then you can remove these springs. The same, we are not going to use it anymore. So after that, you can remove the roller unit out. Okay, right now I'm going to make the modification for get the increase to the mount roller. So this is the original position from the roller pin, and I got this. I make this to get to increase the new position for the roller pin. So I'm going to mark with a Sharpie and then proceed to make the new hole. This is what this is going to be the new position for the roller pin to increase the height of the roller. After that, we need to remove this part just open the rack, and then you can release this, and you're going to put this in the 13th position, beginning for this plate is going to set the number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So this is going to be in the 13th position. Okay, this is you move this from counting from here to here, the 13th position, and then you need to remove this. We need to increase a little bit this sensor up. I'm going to remove these 2 screws and put some washer nut at the bottom to get increase. This is the washer nut you are going to need. So put it again in position. Need to be sure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 12 13. Yes. Okay, right now we are going to put again the roller unit inside the rack. Okay, before proceed to install the roller on the rack, we need to replace this belt. This belt can help us to get increase a little bit when you are going in the adjustment position. So we use it this use belt from the gripper. Soon you are replacing the belts from the gripper, you can use it for this this kind of modification. So right now I'm going to remove this belt using the hex Allen tool. Okay. And then the belt is it's out. So you put the new one, make a hole in the belt to get the screw inside again, and put it here on the mount from the roller. So I use this screwdriver and pinch the belt to get a little space here. pass the screw. After that, you are going to pass the roller, the belt, behind the motor of the roller. You can see this picture is going down and then through the roller and the motor. And after that, pass it to this part, just a little bit, because after that we are going to make some adjustment before the roller is on the rack. Take the roller pin and pass it on the new position. Por acá puedes ver. Right now it's on the position, and then you can put it back this secure ring. Now it's in the position, and then you could see this spinner here. Put the belt behind the roller. Right now it's in the position, and after that we're going to put the rack again on the machine inside. Okay, in this part I forgot to mention something for me is very important. So right now in some machines, this roller is right now they are sticky because his life is no more more useful. So I make this from a 3/4 water hose, and it's the same diameter in this pin, so you can use it. Is right now is working. I made some tests and it's working, so you can replace it for water hose. It's more easy, it's more cheaper. So only need to replace is open this part of the roller mount, and then you can take out the pin roller and remove the old cartridge from the roller and put the new one. And that's it. And after that, you can make the next step, the modifications, and then we're going to display a little bit. Okay, on the second rack, we need to make a new hole position. This hole is for when you are making some maintenance on the roller unit. You need to pass this roller pin inside this rack to release the roller mount. So that's why this rack came with this hole. So we are going to move the hole another position to do that. Okay. Using the same plastic plate to make the position on the other rack, you can mark here and make a new hole. After that, you need to remove these blades, but yeah, you need to bend a little bit this part. And after that, only just open the rack and then the blade is going down. Right now, in this part, we are ready to put back both racks inside the machine. Beginning for the first one is the roller with the roller unit. Okay, to continue to install the two racks inside the machine, we need to remove this plate, remove these two screws. To get more access. So right now, we're going to put the rack, the first rack. Be careful. Just recommend you be careful the cables. And then this rack came with a pin in the middle from behind this part, so you need to center and then is the hook is secure right now. So in this part you need to put the two screws again to hold it, the racking inside. This operation can be made by only one person, because it's more easy for one person to make this, because he knows where the every part removed. You can understand where the whole parts you are removed. In this part you can put it again, because if they are more than two people, you're going to get a little confused, because probably the other person can take that screw and put it in something different place. So that's why this work can be done by one person. After you put this the first rack, you need to install the second rack. This is remember when I told you on the first rack, when you center on the top, this pin is the secure pin to put the rack in the correct position. After installing the second rack, in this part you need to put again the connectors, because So the second rack is here. You're not, you doesn't have enough room or space to connect the make the connections. So remember, one have two cables, the other have three. This is going to be here, and the second here, and this sensor. That's it, only three cables. Okay, after that you need to install the second rack. Oh, I forgot to put the center of the rack here. Right now. And screws. Okay, right now we are going to install the beam blades inside the racks. The box, the measures we are using in this box is the 5 by 10 by 2 1/4. So on the rack we are going to put the second line, like this one. We're going to put the first one, and after that you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 without blade, and the 5 we're going to put the second blade. So if we can measure with the rule, we have in this position 1, 2, 3, 4. In this position we're going to put the second blade. So we have 2 inches and 3/4. Okay, let me put it and show you how to do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. You can put the second. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, I'm going to explain to you something before. After you installing like a 3/4 of the amount of the beam blades on the racks, you are going to find this when we make the modification on this rack, we increase this part. So we have only 2 spaces. You can use these blades with 2 spaces. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could see this level. If we can put the big one, we cannot pass to the other 2 racks. So that's why we are going to put the only 2 blades here until pass this part of the the roller. So we can put another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now we can put the big one. Side. Probably you need to see when you pass the big one before the tube. You could look the cables over there, because between the two racks we have some cables. You need to move facing to the front of the machine. You can grab one of these and push it for the other side. Let me show you. Right now this is stuck, so we can move a little bit. Okay, remember when I told you you need to push the cables, then you can pass the rack, the blade. Okay, when you install the whole blades on the 4 racks, you need to use the tool again to close the sides of the rack each other, and then you can secure the blade on the rack. Let me show you. Okay, right now the tool inside, you can just get facing to you. One by one. Okay, I'm going to the other side and make the same. In this part. You can push here and here. And this part is more easy because the tool is here. Okay, while you continue to hold the blade inside the rack, sometimes, not always, you can put this tool in another position down, but you can use it only in one part. You can one by one, like 4 or 5 blades holding to you one side, and then you go to the other side and the same 10 blades. So we continue the same thing. right now we have the all blades on these racks are done. After that we're going to move on these racks the same thing, but we're going to use the same tool here. After the whole beam blades are loose, you can take only one, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 free space, and the fifth you can hold the to get out 1, 2, 3, 4 out and leave the fifth on the position, and the same thing 1, 2, 3, 4 take out and leave the fifth in the position. So if you do that in these racks, you can get the same measure like at the front racks. Let me show you with the craft box we're going to use for the, you could see the position. So you're going to leave in this position for this box. Okay, son, as you remove the whole blades and these 4 racks, you need to take out the blades again, counting by 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and the fifth you need to put this on the fifth position. And this to get the 1, 2, 3, 4 free space. The second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So we have another 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing. Put this in the fifth position. And remove this. Then you can get, okay, when you remove the blades from the back racks, getting the 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces free. After you remove it all, you can put again this tool and then secure the beam blades again on the rack. Okay. That's it. Okay, this part we need to put these plates. The same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the whole racks right now for ready for the box. So we are going to put the motor. You can count 6 spaces here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this part is going to be this. Open a little bit. Okay, right now we need to put the spring gate, but sometimes when you make the holes in this rack for the roller mount, you need to move a little bit the hole facing the front door. because if you make the hole a little bit inside the machine, this roller is going to get inside. So this plastic guide only have a little gap here. So if you put it here and put on this part the spring gate, sometimes the roller is going to hit the spring gate here. So to resolve this issue, you need to put, well I put this nut here, and this part. Let me show you. Put the screw here, put the nut here. It's not the same size of the screw. It's a little bit loose, and then you can put this guide here. This is going to give you more space here for the roller. It can hit on this part of the spring gate. Let me show you. You can lose a little bit the screws for this plastic guide. This part too. This one. So right now we have the spring gate inside this part of the rack. So we need to tighten the screws to show you what I'm talking about here. Remember when I told you sometimes the roller hit here? So with these screws, with this nut here, you can have enough space to get the roller past like this. That's why sometimes we use these nuts. When you get this problem to hit the roller here, you can put a little space, one spacers, one here and one here, and you can resolve this problem. Okay. Okay. Right now we need to put this part here. I'm going right now to present it. When we are ready, we're going to make some little adjustment here. Okay, the next step I'm going to show you how to make make the adjustment for this belt. When you put the belt inside this small block for the adjustment, you can just push it a little bit. So we can have right now the unit roller ready for work, but after we made the modifications in here on the racks on the gripper, before that after that excuse me, we need to get on the service utilities to make some little adjustments that I want to show you more earlier. After installing the racks inside the machine, you need to put again this plate and the CPU on the mounting position. Okay, show you. You can grab the cables on the front, take the unit, and that's it. You can put again behind the mountain. Put the screws again. I disconnect the antenna, RFID antenna cable. Sometimes you need to do that, sometimes not. But in this case, I disconnected before take out this CPU mount. So you can put it again. And this plate, you can see there's a little gap here. And the other side too. Then put the two screws on this plate. And don't forget to bend a little bit this guy and this guy, because sometimes if you forget that, when the box came out, it can hit here, and for this movement is automatic. If is something block the box to get in outside the machine, is going to go back inside the robot. So don't forget to bend this little bit these guides. Okay, right now we are going to continue to modify the gripper. Remember when I told you to hit the switch of the soft stop? Right now we're going to activate, and then we're going to manipulate the gripper card, hitting the limit switch with your hand, and get down to a better position for you to work on the gripper. I think for me this position are good. I'm going to move the gripper here to get more, we have more space here and work with any problems. Let me move the gripper. Okay, these hex tools that we are going to need to work on the gripper. Okay, you can hit again if you like the soft stop or not. Right now we doesn't have any problem or any movement with some motor inside, so it's not a problem if you hit or not. Okay. Right now I'm going to use my tools to start to split away the whole parts of the gripper. Okay, right now it's time to modify the gripper. We need to remove this aluminum rail. We need to remove the fiber optic sensors. We are going to explain step by step how we can do that. Okay. First, we need to remove the 4 brackets for the fiber optic cable. So we need to remove 2 bolts, 2 screws on each bracket. These cables came in this transmitter. This means back, this means front. You can release it, open these hooks and remove the cables, and you take apart. I'm going to put here just for saying this is in this side, and this I'm going to put here for is the other side. Then I'm going to separate this bracket and this bracket. The same thing, 2 screws per bracket. And then we continue to separate this bracket. And remove the transmitters. And then we continue to remove this and the motors. I'm going to remove this, only one, like this one, for remove this part. Let me show you this. I remove one of this. I lose only a little bit the second, and right now remove the whole mount for this motor from the gripper. I can open this part and remove the belt. I'm going to show you over there. loose a little bit. Remove this screw. And then open this and remove the belt. Right now we have the parts apart to get these plates out. This one and this one. Okay, the second thing, we need to remove these two screws, two springs, and this part, plastic part, and the same on this rail. And after that we need to bend this part like this. We're going to bend like this part and this part is the same, and this rail the same thing. Let me show you how to do that. Don't take away this part because we're going to need more ahead while installing the parts again. We're going to use these springs. Okay, after that we need to take apart this part and both reels. You need to use a bench vise, grip, and a hammer. Then you put it and remove this part. Keep it with the springs, because in another different types of reel we can use that like a connector, a screw connector. So in this part, let me take apart the second. And then with your both hands you are going to bend to another side to get this this shape in a square, you know what I mean. Let me show you. That's what we need, this rail in this shape, like a square. Okay. Okay, let me show you why I do that. Remember when I told you we need to use this box to use on the machine? We bend this like this for this purpose, to get the box inside here. So if we have this type of rail, we cannot put the box inside. It doesn't work. So that's why we bend this part of this aluminum rail. Okay. Okay. Right now we have these parts ready. The second, we need to make some some holes in this aluminum rail. Let me show you why and for what is the reason. Okay, we need to make one new hole here. It doesn't matter, it's like a 1 inch. It doesn't matter if you don't use a rule or some scale. And the other thing, we need to make another 2 holes here. It's like if you see the rail like at the middle, you can get the middle to the left hand, one here, another here. Let me show you. We need to make a drill in this bench drill. Okay, after that, I make these 2 holes here because we need to make some kind of guide to get on the correct position the box on into the rails. So we need a small metallic plate at the top of this rail to get the box on the correct position on the gripper. Let me show you. That part of the metal we need to take out from the machine. Let me show you where it's located. You can open the front door. You can remove this. Remove this led. And these parts that we are going to bend to get our guide on the top of the aluminum rail. Let me show you. I'm going to take apart this. So I'm going to bend. This is my measure scale. Put it here. And then you need to bend to you. Remember, remove this. This is facing to you. So with your both hands, you can bend it like this. You get this shape, and then to the other side, the same thing. Use this, just measure, and then bend a little bit, and after that, you need to bend the front part of this plate again to you. The other side. We need to use this part upper this, the aluminum rail, just to take the box here and maintain facing to the gripper, inside the gripper. I'm going to show you when this part is ready what we are going to do for to make the adjustment. Then these numbers means to you, like at your side, this is going to the front door of the machine. This is the backward, so the number is going all the time is as a through facing to the front door. So you're going to get this plate, put 2 screws, and then you're going to put this spring, a washer, and a nut. The same on the other side. Why this? Because we have like a suspension. When sometimes the box hit here, so this part moves, but you have some kind of pressure facing to the box on the gripper. So after that, we need to put let me check something. You could see the level is a little bit down to over there, so you need to bend a little here more down to get a correct position, like a straight line. Let me take a little bit here on the bench rig, just a little bit, and check again. And also it's almost already, yes, it's already aligned. So as soon as it's there, you can put the screw or nut on both. We're going to use these screws for a spacer inside the gripper, because we modify the height. So this mounting is for the fiber optic transmitters. So we need to put again. So we have this part, we are ready to install again the 2 aluminum rails with this guide. Okay, in this part, before continue, this is the best moment to check your belt. If your belt is flat with any mark here, very wasted marks, the belt are in good shape. But if your belt is too wasted in the middle, you need to replace it for a new one. So this is the best part to do that. After that, if you doesn't change it, you need to change it more in a few time before you install it to make the modifications. Okay, we're going to put the rails. If you the both rails are the same. It's not have any side. It's a uniside. You can just like this. It are the same. You're going to have the same screws, the same holes in both positions. So this part is going to the motor. This side and this side for this part. So I'm going to put my side first. To get straight the aluminum rail here, you need to put the brackets, the fiber optic brackets. So I'm going to take this first one is my side on the back. You can put only one screw on the back. I want to show you why. If you put only one, you can move this bracket very easily. So it's more easy to you, and you can direct this fiber optic into a little hole here. When it's there, you can put the second screw. I'm going to tighten a little bit, and I'm going to put the second one. Oh, I forgot to put the rail. Continue with the second one, this part. After you install the 4 brackets, we need to install the motors. This part is going that way, okay? So you can open a little bit and take the belt and put it inside. Inside, and then take one screw on the back, put it here to stay there, the motor on the rail. The same thing on this side. When the motors are done on the gripper, we need to put these 2 parts, and on the end we're going to put this. So only need 2 screws. In this part is this gray block for these cables is too large. So if we put this bracket here, the box is going to hit here inside. So we need to make more spacer. So we are going to use this this is a small block. This is a small. Remember, when remove this the aluminum rail here, you can reuse it to put it here. Let me show you how to do that. Okay. We are going to use these two screws into these small cylinders, plastic cylinders. Okay, we have this bracket is on so right now we need to put the box inside to get the aluminum rail here. Let me show you. Take the box, pressure to this guide with the springs. We have one in each side. You need to push it, the same box, and at the same time it pushes both, so you can get the box and do this. This is on the position inside the gripper. So right now we are going to put the guide rail on the top. That's why I use this nut, because that's going to help us to get the pressure on the base of this motor. One here and one here. And with the Phillips driver, on both sides, you need to tighten the screws. When it's done, you can tighten this nut on both sides. And take a 9mm head ski to tighten this nut here. When your screw is tight, you can release a little bit. This nut, and then you can take it down facing the box, not with pressure, only like this. And then you can make the adjustment on two nuts, one behind and the other on the upper side. you can grab the box, and you could see it's not tight, very tight, facing the gripper. Only like this. If you feel that you need to get more pressure, just only down a little bit the screw on both sides. It's too tight, so we need to loose it again. That's right. That's it. When you install it, this rail, you need to remove this sensor from this bracket. We need to make some cut in this mount. Let me show you why. This bracket is going in this position, but is hitting here, so we need to cut here and put another 2 screws with the spacer to get free the box. Okay, let me show you how I cut this part. Okay, after removing the bracket for this the front sensor, we need to cut this part from this bracket. Then we need to cut another thing. This part we are going to use it like as a stopper from the box, for the box. So let me show you. I'm going to cut here like a quarter. And then you need to cut this part too, taking these holes here, like your position you are going to need. This is going to use it like as a stopper for the box. After finish with the gripper, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, right now I have the 2 screws again. I'm going to put here, one here, the other here, and we need to use 4 nuts. The same thing, use a Phillips driver. You can leave the screw. You're going to see here the point of this screw, and you can leave it like the middle of the band here, like this, the center of the band, and both screws like this, and then can tighten the nut facing the bracket, and the same on the aluminum rail. Then you can use pliers and tighten the bottom. And your bracket right now is tight, so we need to proceed to install again the sensor. When the sensor is installed, now we proceed to install the transmitters for the fiber optic cable. So we have two numbers here. We have the number 8 at the end here. We have a 58 at the end. This means the 58 number is the back of the machine. The 57 number is the front of the machine. So you need to put first the 58. And then the 57. Okay, these two sensor cables that are going to the 58 number transmitter sensor. So one is on the top and the other is on the bottom. Open the hook and put the cables inside. You need to be it need to be a solid light, no flashing. So the same thing in this. One here and the other here. And put the hook, close the hook, and then your lights are steady. So right now we have the gripper ready for work. So we are going to make a test through the service utilities. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, after you're finished with the gripper, we need to make some tests through the service utilities. When the software program is not running, you can go directly in the front of the desktop and see the service utilities application. You can hit twice, one for the diagnostics, the start motion exerciser, and then hit initialize all. When this is yellow and this is green, this is ready. So the 332 number is the first number on the system. It means the principal bin number gate. So is the front of the system of the rack. Let me show you. I want to hit the 332. But I have inside on the gripper, I left the box inside, so I'm going to put place to get out dog box inside out of the machine. Let me show you how to do that. I'm going to hit place. Okay, we are going to put the 32 number is the first bin. I'm going to hit pick, and you could see the robot take the box inside the machine. Okay, right now the box is inside the machine onto the gripper and the number 332. We're going to send it to 435. Okay, right now the box is in the B number 435. That's the position we are sending the box. Right now is in this part of the rack. So this is the way to make the test on the machine through the service utilities after you're finished with the modification on the gripper. Okay, thank you. Okay, remember this part of the bracket we are cut earlier. So this is going to be our stopper for the box. It's going to be here between these two screws. We need to loosen it a little bit and put it inside between the spring gate and this plate, and then you can tighten again. That's going to be the stopper. Let me show you how it works. You see the box is a stopper with the stopper. So that's maintain our box here. It doesn't block our sensor here. So that's why the stopper is very important to put it here, because if we block this sensor with the box, without this, we are going to have an issue with the robot. So that's why the stopper is going to be here. Thank you.